So, in 2017, some of you may remember, some of you may not, the cover art for my EP Magnetized was featured front and centre at an Apple Live event where they were announcing the new iPhone. It was completely unexpected. I didn't know it was going to happen, but as soon as it happened, I thought my entire life was going to change. I thought this was like the beginning of something huge. And it wasn't. So let's talk about it. I actually made an entire video, which you can find down below. It's called something like My Entire Life Has Changed. Alright. The story goes, I just come off my book tour. Like literally, I just finished the book signing tour, got home, and I was ready for a big night out, big party, by which you mean I was already in bed watching Rick and Morty. I don't usually get to use the phrase, my phone blew up. You know, my phone was blown up, because I really don't have that many friends. But back then, when this happened, oh, my phone blew up. Everybody who even slightly knew me was messaging me on like Facebook or Messenger or iMessage, WhatsApp, everything on my phone. I never had it before. I was like, what the fuck is going on? So I checked my phone and everyone's just telling me like, have you seen this? Oh my God, Emma, what the fuck? And then I find out what's going on. There's my face, front and center. It's just to millions of people. And it was a really, really cool moment. And I'm so grateful that it happened. I really, really am. Even now, it's like, you look at that picture and you're like, what the fuck? What? It would have been one thing if I'd known it was gonna happen. But I didn't. Apple had asked previously, by which I mean like many months ago, via my then management, if they could use any of my artwork for promotional material. And I saw it once, like in an Apple store, on a desktop wallpaper on one of the iMacs, like a tiny little, you know, thumbnail like of artwork going across. It's not like back to school thing. And that was it. That was it. I was like, oh, that's really, really cool. They're using like the tiny, it's like something like this big. I was like, oh yeah, look, Apple using it, great. And then this fucking happens. I was blindsided and I loved it. Very shortly after this happened, BBC got in contact. I think like Billboard got in contact. TMZ got in contact. I was doing interviews with TMZ, okay? I let things go to my head. I was fucking excited. They contacted me. They did a whole interview with me. I was like, this is it, guys! Shortly after those interviews, we contacted Apple via the way that they had asked to use promotional material before, to try and sort of continue this ongoing relationship, right? It wasn't a relationship. But Apple did arrange for us to have a meeting in London. It was like there's like offices around the back of their flagship store in, was it Regent Street or something like that? I get up there, take a few pictures. They gave me a mug, a used mug, may I say. It was used. It wasn't even new. It's a used mug. I think I stole it, actually. I don't think I was supposed to take it. Shit. Maybe that's what happened. And basically the meeting was just meeting with a lot of people who worked for Apple Music. Obviously we're talking about, you know, getting people to use Apple Music and doing exclusive playlists, seeing what could be done to, you know, get people engaged in me on Apple Music. And then shortly after that, something like the 3rd of November, I think 1st or 3rd of November, it was arranged that I would be doing a free acoustic show, like a little showcase thing, little performance in the Regent Street store. And loads of you guys came down. It was really, really fun. They put me like on the screen behind. I was like, I've got a relationship with Apple, bitches. Fuck yes. This is the boy. I'm Apple's new fucking poster girl here. Like, what the fuck? I'm doing shows with them and shit. And then after that, that was it. Nothing. This was all late 2017. And it was like February or March time, I announced Dirt being released. Because what I will say about this Apple thing is it really, really, really did push me and encourage me to go for making an album. I hadn't written an album up until this point, and I was thinking about doing it. I was really like, yeah. I don't know what kind of music I want to make or anything like that, but getting that encouragement from the Apple thing and having people sort of, you know, talk about my music and be like, is this the new artist? It really sort of inspired me to knuckle down and make music. So I'm always grateful for the opportunity. I'm not ungrateful at all. And it encouraged me to make villains. So, you know, I'm really, really happy about it. But when we announced Dirt and it was released, it got on lots of Spotify playlists, got on a couple of other streaming platforms playlists, and it got very, very little coverage from Apple. And, you know, they don't owe me anything. They already gave me more than enough, you know. They gave me fucking enough exposure. But I remember just being a little bit blindsided, like, oh, that's odd. We released the next single, Agenda, and again, similar kind of thing. Nothing really, you know, put on any playlists. I'm not even talking about, I wasn't on the cover. I wasn't even on the playlist, and, you know, not owed that. But it was just like, we kind of thought we had like a really sort of good, close relationship, and with this new era that came out, it kind of fell off a bit with them. That was really about it, to be honest. Ironically, since then, I have had a couple of good playlists with Apple, mostly for when Wolves came out, which was not until like 2 years later. That got on like something like 7 Apple playlists, which was really crazy. But besides that, the sort of relationship that I thought we were building there kind of just fizzled out. You know, Apple, they're a bit busy, you know, they've got things to do. So I don't begrudge them for it, but that's what happened, really. I was also very much of more of an arrogant mindset back then. I was like, how dare they not? You know, I'm not saying I was a very nice person all the time, but I didn't go firing off any emails or anything. You know, I was still really grateful. I remember just being like a little bit disappointed, but you know, ultimately there's only so much that people can sort of hand you, and then they have to say, right, off you go. You know, you can't just be handed every opportunity all the time. So ultimately I think it was a good thing. I'd rather now, looking back, have made my own way rather than sort of potentially be pigeonholed into that kind of, you know, oh, Apple's supposed to go, Apple's this, Apple's that. So it worked out really well in the end, I think. And like I said, it encouraged me to carry on, you know, working hard as a musician. And I'm forever grateful for that. And I get that memory to look back on. Every September they do a new event, and I'm reminded of it. And I get like all the memories on Facebook and stuff like that come up, and I'm like, what? Can't believe that happened. So I'm happy. But the cool thing is that happened in 2017. It's now 2023. It's been just over 6 years, and I'm still making music. I'm still a full-time musician. So I did take the opportunity and I did run with it, and I'm still here. I'm still doing it. You can't get rid of me that easy. And in fact, my new EP, Cannot Help Myself, is out October 6th. And if you get the vinyl on blackeryshop.com, it also comes with My Arms Are Open, the EP from 2020. It comes out October 6th. There's a link down below to pre-save. People that pre-save get entered into a very special competition. I forgot to mention this before. I'm going to be giving away the 5 test pressings. There's only 5 in the world for the new EP. And I'm going to be writing up a bunch of lyrics in the new EP as well. So there's going to be more chances for people to win stuff. I'm going to be writing out the songs, full lyrics, and send them off to some of you lucky people who pre-save using the link down below. Doing so will also sign you up for my newsletter. I promise I will not spam you. I will not harass your inbox. You will just get some nice little journal entries now and again with some news updates. And I'm very much looking forward to my show, my one-off, one-of-a-kind show in London, October 7th, to celebrate the release of the new EP. We're playing all the new EP, some old classics, some really old classics, acoustically as well. It's going to be really, really special, so make sure you grab your tickets down below, and I can't wait to see you there. So did it change my life? No. But kind of. Just maybe not in the way I thought. But am I happy with where I am right now? You fucking bet your sweet ass I am. I've learned a lot. I've come a long way. I'm a lot more humbled these days as well, which can only be a good thing. I know a lot more about the industry now. I'm now fully in control of everything when it comes to decisions being made. And really, in this industry, that's the dream. So I'm just happy that I still get to live it. Thank you so much for watching, and as always, I shall catch you later.